What's good, everybody? This is H back with another video. Uh, been podcasting, working on that stuff a lot, but got a new shoe a little early than expected. Shout out to my man John out there in DC for the link to the Dover Street Marketplace to cop these. It's the Air Jordan 4 Cave Stone Caves. Let's go. Yeah, so these came straight from Dover Street Marketplace. Actually, they do some new tagging. I remember them I ordered a couple pieces off of their website, but now they put a little hang tag on the joint, which is fire. But the box is pretty cool. It's reminiscent of the, what is that one? The came out last year during the Olympics. The wet cement. Yeah, it's got a nice textured box. Feels really nice. Little rough texture, like almost like sandpapery. Big Jordan logo up here. You know. These Jordan 4s, they've been doing a really good job, especially with the, the undefeated retro and the rare airs. The colorways have been crazy this year. And hopefully, going into the holidays, they're going to have some good ones. So, seen a couple videos on these already. Looking at them, they do kind of remind me of the red cement. And they have things that look like the cause kind of. I'm 100% sure these are nubuck. I have not, put any thought into it. All I know is that I got them. Here's a little purchase card from them. Same old Jordan 4 paper work in here. Nothing crazy, so I'm not going to show you that box inside. But this textured finish is all over. It's really nice. It's a really nice box. Jordan brand, Nike have doing a really good job making, boxes lately. And shoes, the shadow backboards, the undefeated 4s. All right, so pulling these out the box, very neutral colored. Look at that, love it. Yeah, this is just basically a darker version, sort of like the wet cement, which I had a pair. I wish I kept those, but I'm not I wear gray a lot, but I usually match up my grays with whites, and I don't really like black shoes that much. So this might get some wear though. I have not put on a gray shoe in a minute. So they're going back with that Nike Air on the back. Can you see that? In your focus camera, there we go. Nike Air on the back. All of them are coming out with that for the old heads. We love it, I guess. Little QC here. Obviously, they've been saying QC on all the Nike Air Jordan whatevers, and everything has been pretty shitty lately. But I don't care. I mean, you wear the shoe, you can put it down, whatever. So these come out, September 6th, I believe, of 2025. Not a bad one. I've been there was a lot of hype on these initially. Oh, look at that. Yeah, there's a lot of, this is scuffed up a lot right here on that side. That's not movable scuff, So yeah, QC not the best on this one. This came straight from Europe, so yeah, Dover Street Marketplace. Even though it's a New York-based store, I got these straight from Europe. They came DHL from England. Yeah, this is the London store, St. James in London. So interesting how that works out, and they drop September 6th, so that's next Saturday. If this is going up now, so it's August 28th right now. So they're coming out next Saturday. Overall, man, the fit on Jordan 4s, it squeezes the hell out of your pinky toe right here. The nubuck is beautiful. They don't crease the best, obviously, so I take care of these things. The bottoms, straight up, just very neutral. I think it's gonna be one of those ones that people are gonna sleep on for a bit and then cop later because they're like, oh damn, that was nice, I missed out on a good one and I need a gray shoe this week. So I'm glad I got them. I got them early, and look, I'm probably not gonna put these on feet for a minute unless I got some kind of fit that goes well with it. But I'm gonna give these a solid, very, very solid 8 out of 10. You can't, look, I like to wear colorful shoes. That's always been my thing. But these right here, in particular, just look cool. It's just a cool, fresh colorway that you can just get away with. Look, you got the cool gray 4s. You got, I think Maniere got a grayish tone one that we could, compare it to. I'll throw some pictures around here so y'all can see it. There's a lot of grayish, blackish, grayish, whatever shoes. And then they got the black cats coming out again. And people are they excited for it? I don't even know. I'm going to assume that people are not excited for it. But it will sell out because the resale is still pretty high on the ones that came out in like 2020 that went to the outlets. Only God knows why those things were popping. It's a black shoe. I don't really care about it that much to the point where it's like it needs to be hyped up. You could literally dye any Jordan 4 you want black with some food coloring and call it a day, and that joint will be black. You could do that with any shoe, like Jordan 4, whatever, and dye it black. It's black on black with the nubuck too. It's nothing crazy. Not like I said, the nicest one out of the black cats was the Jordan 3 black cat that just came out earlier this year. I sold my pair. I shouldn't have done that. I wish I kept them because even though I don't wear a lot of black shoes, I think that's a shoe that I could have rocked with for real. But yeah, we're talking about the cave stones right now. So there it is. Let's do a little 360 look. You know, it's a good shoe. I'm not gonna lie. Did not come with extra laces though, which is interesting. I could see a nice darker lace right here, maybe a black lace in that, or even like it's got a white midsole. So I would say, like, if you really want to make it pop, maybe a white. I'm trying to envision that right now. I'm not really seeing it. Maybe not a white. I don't know. But the gray on gray looks good. The tones are hitting. This is like grayish right here. I like the wing. The wing is really cool. So again, neutral colorway. Can't go wrong with a Jordan 4 nowadays. It's kind of got a gummy like outline around the this here, which is kind of cool. Gives it a nice textured feel when you touch it right there. So yeah, nothing too unique, nothing too crazy here. Just a really good Jordan 4 for the winter time. You tell me what you think. Got him a little early, like I said. I'm giving my personal opinion on him. Like I said, I'm not really a Jordan 4 guy, so y'all gonna have to excuse me if I'm not enthused by this shoe like that or jumping up and down about it. I just got the Undefeateds. We did a whole video on that, so check that out. And this one, again, 8 out of 10. Probably my pick for one of the best of this year. Like, subscribe, check out the 12 Hub podcast. We are nearing 4K subs, and the Sneaker Podcast, separate channel, link in bio. So check all that stuff out. We are having some fun guests on and just doing stuff for the culture and getting back into it. So shout me, holla. Peace, y'all.